We met in LA. I had already the part. I was Silverio already, and Alejandro still was looking for Lucia. And then she appeared, and then I personally said, that's she. Unfortunately, the director said the same.
Gracias. Sí, así fue, así fue. Para mí lo mismo, pero al revés. O sea, llegué y los vi a los dos ahí, quienes después se convirtieron en mis compañeros más cercanos en todo el rodaje, ¿no? No sabía hasta ese momento el vínculo que iba a tener con estos dos muchachos. Y fluyó todo con Dani, fue una química instantánea. Y también con Alejandro, porque mi casting, ese que era mi último casting, ya había hecho otros a distancia, se transformó en una especie de ensayo, ¿no?
Bueno,
duró,
8 horas.
Sí, duró como 8 horas.
8 hours.
We met in the day we got casted. Actually, it was the last. Well, we got casted.
We met at our final audition.
But the final audition, that's when we met.
Yeah, we talked for about an hour because the auditions would last about 2 hours. So we were waiting quite a while for our moment.
Yeah.
So I remember talking to you, and I think was your mom there?
Yeah, my mom was there, and Ximena was alone. Yeah, I remember that.
Well, actually, you must know that Alejandro didn't let us freely to read the script. We didn't get the script like, this is your script. No. Me personally, I had to ask it, and then he said, okay, read it, but only once. I read it twice, but don't study it, no? And reading it, I found it brilliant and very clear. For me, it was a journey very, very clear and very easy to understand. I got it in the first time. After that, seeing the movie finished, that was more complex, more complicated than reading it, you know?
Yo en el casting ya había leído muchas de mis escenas. No todas, pero casi todas, porque las hicimos muchas, eran como 20 páginas, me acuerdo. Y después, una vez que ya tenía el personaje, Alejandro no me ofreció el guión, solamente se lo ofreció a Dani, pero yo fui una de las privilegiadas que también lo leí, creo que solo fuimos nosotros dos, porque se lo pedí. Cuando empezó la pandemia y hubo que retrasar el rodaje, en un momento hablamos para hablar de fechas y le dije, Alejandro, ¿me das el guión que lo quiero leer? Y todos me habían dicho, Alejandro, ¿no te va a dar el guión? ¿No te va a dar el guión? Y me dijo, sí, por supuesto, y me dio el guión. Muy amablemente me explicó esto mismo, me dijo, léelo, pero no lo estudies, pero... así que, y me dice, y me interesaría que me des una devolución, que me digas qué te pareció. Así que no solo me dio el guión, sino que le interesó mi mirada, y después charlamos un poco sobre eso.
So we didn't get to read the script because, well, I'm sure when as you see in the movie, you understand that it's so complex and it's jumped so many different time zones and experiences, and it's very surreal. So Alejandro, he just wanted us to read our scenes to not get confused, to avoid that confusion. And I think it really helped. I think reading our scenes, we knew that it was gonna be a very raw and honest film. And it was just fun because we had the luxury as actors to rehearse so much, to learn the lines, just to have that rehearsal and that time talking and communicating with Alejandro, like what does he want, what is he looking for, how. Yeah, I think we were very lucky in that sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, it's really I was really lucky in my process because I was chilling at school and I was doing this little school like acting film school, and suddenly these guys came to do a casting for another Netflix show, and I casted for that, and the casting director said, "Hey man, I have this other project. I can't tell you much about it, but if you want to audition for it, I can send your materials." And I was super down. So he sent that, and I sent another self-tape talking about myself And a couple more weeks, I got called to go to Mexico City and do the next step. And then after that, that's when I met Ximena. It was the last casting. And that's when I met Alejandro and I met Daniel. And we bonded so well. We were super happy to meet each other. I saw their happy faces. So I came down the stairs after doing the casting, and I started crying in the street, like, what is going on? Really shocking.
Yeah, I had similar experience. It was just so surreal to be acting and doing this chemistry read with Daniel in the room and with Alejandro guiding me, and it felt like we were already just rehearsing and getting to know each other. And that was right before the pandemic. And then mid-pandemic of the year of 2020, I got cast about 4 months or 5 months after the audition. So I was waiting for a long time to get the news, and it was really special when I got it. And then we didn't start shooting until 2021. So it was just a very long process, and it was really, really exciting, and it took a lot of patience.
Well, maybe the scene with the father in the bathroom, that was for me the most shocking experience during the shooting. And maybe the most difficult was the pyramid, when I climb up the pyramid. Yeah.
Yo una de las que más amo es la del mar, la escena de dejar ir a Mateo, ¿no? Esa escena la amo y está en mi corazón. Y después una que fue compleja, pero muy divertida, que también adoro esa escena, es toda nuestra secuencia en la casa, las corridas, la habitación, el juego, lo que sucede ahí. Toda esa secuencia fue compleja, pero muy divertida.
I think my favorite one is the talk that Luis and Silverio have in the
balcony.
Yeah, the balcony.
The terrace.
In the party.
Yeah.
Because it talks about a lot of things and a lot of realities, and it's really strong. And I loved the acting of both of them in that scene. And one of the most difficult things, I think, probably filming that scene in the party was really hard because the conditions were really bad. We didn't have air conditioning. Everybody all the extras had cigarettes, so it was like a smoke cloud everywhere. So we would be like exhausted and hot, and we would have to repeat a lot. It was a long sequence and really, really precise. So it was really hard to control 1,000 extras and the climate and the acting and the makeup and the dress and everything had to be taking part in this. So I think that's one of the hardest. It took like about 3 to 4 weeks.
A lot of rehearsal for that one too.
Yeah,
I think every scene in its own way had difficult moments, and well, it was challenging because we're doing something that's challenging. It's a very ambitious film in that sense, but we did it because it was just paying attention to the details and being present, and just surrendering and really letting go there. So I think my favorite scene is the beginnings. This one, like the shadow flying and then going and then up, and then for me that is, and watching it yesterday night in IMAX, it was really, really amazing. Yeah, really powerful.